we're going to start with some volleyball and some history on the line here. Division II state championship matchup. Anthony Wayne trying to go where no general team has gone before. They have to get past St. Ursula from Cincinnati. First set, a close race to 25, both within striking distance, but Mallory Pike comes up with the sensational set-sealing block. Generals take the first same. Second set, just as close as the first. After setting up match point, A-dubs ensuing serve by Leah Pike lands right inside the line for the ace, and the Generals look to be marching toward a sweep, but in the third, the Bulldogs came out ready to fight. Bump and set leads to Gracie Turner putting in a little touch on it. It floats down for the kill, forcing a fourth set. St. Ursula taking advantage of the momentum and pulling away. Lauren Dorger sends a laser beam to end the frame, tying it at 2 apiece. Anthony Wayne now defending the reverse sweep. Fifth and final set belong to the Bulldogs as well. Dorger's spike is met at the net by Elena Carson for the block, but it travels out, and Cincinnati St. Ursula wins in 5, ending the historic season for Anthony Wayne.
I mean, honestly, it's a crazy thing, and I'm so glad to have been a part of it. I mean, from the start, we were like, we're going to states. Like, we want to be that team. We want to leave a legacy. So the outcome obviously wasn't what we wanted, but I think that for the majority of the game, we fought to the best of our abilities and left it all out there.
Definitely a learning experience, but I think we have a lot to be proud of. And now that we all know how this feels, I think that's just going to bring momentum for our next postseason.
I'll tell you, these girls, they're not going to be satisfied with this. This feeling will stay with them until we're back here next year. They had this goal of winning state from day one. And so, yes, it's absolutely wonderful to break all these records and make it this far, but they're not going to be satisfied until they actually capture that win. I'm super proud of them for that because they wanted this really bad, and it showed, I think, how they played all year, all season to finish as well as we did.
Brad Woznicki and Norman McGee break down the state title matchup.
Let's first start by looking back on what Anthony Wayne accomplished this season. The Generals 25-2, back-to-back years unbeaten in the Northern Lakes League, first district title since 2002, first regional title in program history. Today it was not how they hoped it would end, but a heck of a season.
Oh, a heck of a season. You know, it just didn't get the icing on the cake. They didn't get the cherry on top, but I tell you, what a great ride all season.
And Chrissy Graven gave credit where credit was due for St. Ursula, a team that had been here before, but it had been a couple of decades. They're still one of the winningest programs in state history. They came alive in that third and fourth set, got it to that fifth set. Defense was the name of the game for the Bulldogs.
It was. I just think it took them the first 2 sets to kind of figure out the game plan of Anthony Wayne, and they were very successful. Defense, DSs, and blocks picked it up.
And today we saw number 1 versus number 2 in the final state coaches poll. This was what you wanted to see, the matchup you wanted. And for Anthony Wayne, you look to this point, you get to state Final Four. They hadn't played a 5-set match all season. That comes down to their final 2 matches. Anything goes when you get to this point.
Well, then you kind of figure that in. Was their last 5-setter, did it just exhaust them? Did it take something out of them? We'll never know.
Well, still, one heck of a season for Chrissy Graven and the Anthony Wayne Generals. They will graduate starting setter Aubrey Rieger and starting libero Ryan Jerwa. A lot coming back. Anthony Wayne will try and build off this season, but one heck of a run this year, finishing 25-2.